Wow, I bet many of you did not expect to be here today. That's right, folks. Abby Nicola Schaefer is getting married, or is married. My friendship with Abby began in middle school track practice. We were by no means track stars, but we kept each other company during our extracurricular endeavors. Unfortunately, Abby and I disconnected a bit at the start of high school, but reconnected when I told her I was interested in playing golf. Once again, our fantastic athletic abilities brought us closer together. Ever since then, we have been cackling, teasing, eating, and causing mischief. Throughout this time, I learned a lot about Abby. I learned how blatantly honest she can be, and how she loves making strange sounds when evoked by strong emotions, and how she is the most empathetic person I have ever met. Along with her many fantastic traits, she, of course, holds others to the highest of standards, and that includes her suitors. Abby had never had boyfriends in high school and admitted it was because she couldn't handle one. Not only that, but no one came close to the expectations she had for her man. I remember telling Abby, I know I'm going to love your future husband because he will be nothing short of the best. This is where Scott enters the story. Right after graduation, Abby left me to go to Europe for a month with her family and before she would take place as my roommate in college. It wasn't 2 days into her trip before Abby called me proclaiming to have met the love of her life. While I was a bit skeptical, I was more than thrilled about this international love affair. As the story goes, Abby met Scott when she was out on the town touring local sites in the small town that her father fit into their unscheduled trip. Scott, a town resident, almost ran over her with his moped while accidentally veering onto the sidewalk. Thankfully, this collision was avoided and Scott offered her a personal tour around the town in exchange for her scare. Abby accepted and they spent the rest of the day and the trip falling deeply in love. The distance between Scott's small European town and Columbia, Missouri was too much for the pair to endure. Scott enrolled in the University of Missouri-Columbia and has been adapting to the life in the United States very well. He studies captive wildlife animal management while continuing to woo Abigail and surprising us all with a proposal less than a year later. It was Abby's birthday and she had just taken her lactose and sucrose meds when Scott gave her a large cupcake. To everyone's surprise, Abby started choking on what seemed to be something blocking her airways. After a minor Heimlich, his grandmother's drink popped out and Scott proposed. Abby, of course, said yes, and that is why we are gathered here today. With that being said, I will leave you two with some words of advice, mainly for Scott. I can't give my best friend away to just anyone without a few reminders. Scott, get Abby a boat ASAP. Never stop making her laugh. Never go to bed mad. Don't be afraid to communicate. And you guys are a team. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.